What is the harm of trying? That's something I actually said to Thomas about an innovation we're using this morning in production of our videos. And it's an experiment and it may not work. But Thomas said, that's a great title for a video. Why don't we make one called What's the Harm of Trying? And in a sense, that's the whole theme of everything that we are doing on this channel. What we're saying is, when everything is failing, and it so obviously is, literally all around us, what is the harm of trying something else? Albert Einstein is reputed to have made the observation that keeping on doing something when you know it's already failed in the hope that something might go better next time is one of the definitions of madness. And that's the economic loop that we're stuck in. Our politicians keep on trying austerity and it keeps on delivering misery. That's the outcome of everything they do. And somehow they're continually surprised by this, as if the outcome of austerity is going to be news to them when it is inevitable. So what is the harm of trying something different? Why shouldn't we understand that the government can create money? Why don't we want to believe that public investment is actually the route to prosperity? Why is it that we won't tax wealth more when so glaringly obviously we need to, because those without resources need them and would spend their money into the economy and as a result create growth, jobs and everything else that we want, including, as far as the government is concerned, taxation revenue. Come to that. What is the harm of actually believing that government spending comes before taxation when glaringly obviously that is true, because otherwise where did the money come from to pay tax in the first place? And yet the government won't try. And that's an extraordinary accusation to make. I can remember teachers at school saying, if only you tried, Murphy. Well, I did try, and I did eventually seem to make a success of the show. But the point was that during most academic years, I didn't bother that much because I was one of those rather annoying kids who could pass exams and didn't have to bother too much about the coursework. Sorry, my apology is in there, but the point is, I found out a system that worked. And our politicians aren't willing to try to find out a system that works. And that is where we are. That's a definition of the crisis we're in. We aren't trying. It's got to be worth a try to do something different, hasn't it? Why aren't we doing that? If any politician was to come on here and explain why doing everything the same again is what they believe is the right thing to do, they're very welcome. I invite any of them, well, except Reform, because I don't invite fascists on here. And frankly, half of the Tory party as well, for exactly the same reason. But those who are serious about politics rather than about abusing people, they're welcome to come on here and explain why it is they won't try. Because that's why they're failing us. What do you think? Do you think our politicians are trying? Or are they, like the kids at the back of the class, trying to sit there getting away with doing as little as possible, pretending that everything is working okay somehow or other, despite the very obvious fact that it isn't? Let us know. There's a poll down below. Thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please do click the like and subscribe buttons because they do genuinely help us spread the word on YouTube. As importantly, could you have a look at the section below this video where it says more, and there you'll find a link to my blog. And if you follow that for the specific link to the blog entry related to this video, you'll find a transcript of this video and lots of other related material, plus a ChatGPT prompt that you could use to write a letter to your MP on the contents of this video, which will turn you into a campaigner, which will be a great thing to do. Finally, if you do appreciate the work we're doing, can you think about giving us a donation? If you'd like to do so, there's a link below, or you can find one on my blog where there's a Ko-fi button saying, please buy me a coffee. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you again soon.